A disease, a plague, we all love to hate. Have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy. Think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me. I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic with this logic. You can't stop it, it's been chronic.
Hey guys, welcome back to the C&J show, and I got my favorite gin and juice here, and I have my sister NEEK, and we hope that you guys are having a good day today. Let's get on with this topic. Okay, so today's word is going to be root. Okay, we all know, we didn't heard the saying, money is the root to evil and all that good stuff. And we didn't heard the roots, basically is the source of everything. Now let's change that up a little bit. Let's change that up for a second. When people look at love, the first thing that comes to mind is, the first thing I be thinking about when, I see that word love or hear it. This person will never do you wrong. You're supposed to be in love forever. You guys supposed to grow old. This person don't supposed to hurt you and make you look like a fool and make you feel incomplete. And, you guys supposed to be traveling around the world and building, having great fun, great sex, good kids, grandkids, and so on and all of that good stuff. And wrong again. Love can be the root to so many things. It's the root of stress. It's the root to feeling incomplete. It's the root to just sitting up there and letting yourself go for someone, because deep down inside you want things to always work. You want it to just change. You look at things differently. So now let's go to RASHEEDA Frost for 1 second. Now, how can I put this? Okay, I like RASHEEDA. Okay. Now I know that my sister is, like, at one point was in love with RASHEEDA as far as in her style. Like, this girl got like some sick outfits, some things. She could put anything together and make it look good. I'm pretty sure she probably can get like a piece of paper and a pen and dress it up some type of a way as an outfit, and it will all come together. Like, she's just bad in that sense. And she's always looking good. Always. Okay. Now, when we first seen RASHEEDA on Love and Hip Hop, I don't know, I think that first season RASHEEDA was, I don't know, she seemed more happier in the first season to me. And here it is. Nobody knew about Kirk. Nobody knew about this man. He just looked at like, okay, you're the older guy. You look decent, but you're the older guy. You look a little lame. And basically, you're just following her around. You're looking for guidance. You're asking questions. You don't know what you're supposed to be doing. Nobody even knows what you do at this point, because I never knew what he did. I really did think that it was just about RASHEEDA until we go in a little deeper. And just go in a little deeper. It was meant to look that way. All of a sudden, you start seeing these heavy-duty bags up underneath RASHEEDA's eyes. She's not going to sleep. She looks weak. Look like she needs some water. She's dehydrated. And here it is. Kirk then got a new attitude because I don't know if he was hanging out with Stevie J and them, so he just started to get a new attitude and stuff like that, and was acting very nasty. I'm like, okay, so what's wrong with this bald headed man? Like, what's going on with you? Get yourself together now. Now, let me say this, okay? Rasheeda and Kirk, this man been with this girl since she was a teenager, and he was a grown man. She probably was like 14, 15, and he probably was 29 when they first started talking. He probably was. So, one, she has so much that I think she thinks she should be grateful for with him, because it's like, okay, I known him since I was little, and he helped me with certain things in my career and different things like that. And she just basically have submitted herself, slaved, walked, everything for Kirk. So now, one, I don't know why too. If somebody, I don't know if everybody is these days is getting locked up for this stuff. I don't know when Kurt is going to be. Kurt should probably be being next, because he was talking to her. She was like 14. He was darn near either 29 or 32 at the time. Okay, now let's get into some more serious things here with Rasheeda. It is so bad, and I really hate when us women, we do all we can for a man, okay? We do all we can for a woman if you're in a same-sex relationship. However, you just do. And if you're a woman and you have a husband or you have kids, you leave yourself out the picture. I cannot tell you how many times I've sat here, went to the grocery store, knowing that I like some personal stuff for my own self, like some sweet tea and sodas, or maybe like those honey chips, those Wise honey chips. Like, I have sat there and really did one of those Tina Turner things, a hum no so, a hum to keep these people at the Wise company, letting them grow, be able to still stay on the line to keep them honey chips going, because those are the best chips for me. I can't let myself not have those honey chips. It's just crazy to do that. Okay. But you know, when I go in the grocery store, and when I get myself nothing, period, I don't know why. It's almost like, okay, I ain't got time to pick up the freaking honey chips, but I'm on the aisle. I'm on the aisle with the chips, but guess what? Guess what I'm doing? Guess what? I'm buying Doritos, Talkies, got done it all, tortilla chips and Oreos, birthday cake Oreos, double stuffed Oreos, all the things the kids would eat. And it's like, okay, but Cynthia, you are in the aisle, girl. Just pick it up. And for whatever crazy reason, it's like, no, I don't got time to pick it up. And if I do pick it up, I just pick up just that and forget about maybe 4 other things that I actually love, because my concentration is making sure I get the things for my kids, or making sure that, you know, everything is good. And that's just what real women do. You just, that's how you want to do it. Now, so a couple of years ago, me and my sister, because she has her own wig company and she do hair, and she, like I said, she loved Rasheeda, how she, you know, her style. And so for her birthday, we went to ATL for like a week, and here it is. We went to the mall. I see Rasheeda. She's in there, and she looks so drained. This girl looks so drained. And it was like, oh my God. First of all, where's Kirk? Because I know he's not doing nothing. Now you're up with the baby. You got the grandkids. You're dealing with your own stuff. Your mom and everybody else. You're at this freaking mall. You're trying to keep this afloat. Then you're trying to get other things going on and all this rest of this stuff. And you look drained. Like, why do you look so stressed? Why? What is going on? And at this point, what is going on is, you know what? We have to wake up. Some days, somehow, you have to wake up. I understand in some relationships it's harder. If you are a woman and you're probably depending on your dude or whoever, you're depending on them, and they didn't got you maybe spoiled to something, or you know you don't make enough money to be able to provide and do different things. So you may keep them and have them stringing along until maybe you find something, or maybe you don't find nothing and you just keep them along the way. But neither here nor there. The whole thing is, if you have money as a woman and you got your own thing, you look good, you're beautiful, you are your own boss, you're doing your thing, why would you keep somebody around? Because you don't have to. Because it's not playing the game of, I'm gonna take this from that and then I'm gonna do this to that. No, it's, I'm good, and we could tell it to ourselves every day. But when you have a man that make you feel worthless, to make you feel like you are in a competition. First of all, I'm not in no competition with nobody. If I done been with you, boy, since I've been 14 years old, and you darn near 72 right now, you should be the one that's sitting up here trying to rush and be in the front freaking line for me, because you already know, listen, honey, the roles have changed. Yes, when they change, I'm gonna make sure that you know that they have changed. You're in your 60s, god darn it, I'm just not probably hitting into my 40s. I look darn good. I ain't gotta sit up here and put up with your freaking crap. Now, guess what? Now everybody, when they look at me, I'm all fatigued and dried out, and I got bags underneath my eyes. I can't hold myself up. I'm 1 minute I'm so skinny, then the next minute I'm regular. Then after that, then who knows what's what. And then I'm trying to go be natural, get all this darn stuff done. And every time I turn around, here you go with somebody younger and new. So it keeps me all bundled all up, trying to figure it all out. Heck, freaking nah, I won't be doing that, you milk dud. And it's kind of like, come on, that's what that is. And then to add insults to the injury, you sit up here still, regardless of what. You take so much from someone, and then in your post you still manage to put him high. You still manage to do that. Oh yeah, Kirk never left me. He was sitting right there by my side the whole entire time. The whole time I've been in this hospital, he's been right here, guys. He surely have. And it's just, at all of this I'm going through and stuff like that, it's just, he's been, look, no, maybe what you should do is forget that. Who cares if he was there? Because he probably wasn't. Not there like that. And listen, nobody is worth, and I know we say it, but we don't apply it. We say it, but we never apply it. But if you are, whether you're a woman or a man, you need to understand your own value and stop putting yourself down at the bottom of the freaking barrel as if you're nothing. You're not gravel, honey. Float up and be what it is that you need to be, and do the things that you need to do. Because you know what? As long as you live in a bubble, nobody else can see you for you. Because you know what? You're not allowing it. I be god darn, I got money. I know money is nothing, but we're seeing problems that most women have. It's money. And then it's being concerned all the time after a certain age of, now I gotta go into, I ain't young no more. Because people these days, once you turn to hit 28, when we know that's young, you start to feel old, because they're praising 15 to 16-year-olds like this is the new trend. And from there, if you was a female, the ages of 20 to 24 is the best. 25, that's the best that you could be right there. You in full youth and fine as ever. And all the rest get dismissed. So you're constantly trying, but you're not moving. You're not going nowhere. And to put yourself in that position is crazy to me, because you would have to look at yourself. The only way that you can to get over this, yes, well, let me rephrase it, God and counseling and your family and yourself, whatever you got to do to see good for you. Now, I like to tend to use this as an example right here. We all know you can get away with a lot of stuff. You can. There's always a way to get into something and get out of something. So if you sit up here and go to this car lot, you can get any car, you can get a Lexus, Mercedes-Benz, a Audi, and all the rest of the good cars that's going around. They're supposed to be foreign. But you know what you can't do? Because you would have to be out your mind to say, I'm going to go and get a Bentley, a Ferrari, and any of the other cars that these people be freaking having that's over almost darn near $1 million and $500,000. You can't just go in there. You would have to be sick. Somebody would think that you're crazy. You already know you don't walk into no establishment like that. Forget what your credit look like. You gotta have some freaking money. I don't even think it matters with credit if you're trying to get something like that. It's about the money. Who in the world it ain't no co-signers. It ain't nothing you could do. Your credit, like, none of that stuff matters. Because ain't nobody gonna play with you. You ain't gonna play with them, because this is something everybody can't ride in this. Everybody can't have this. You gotta have something. I don't care if you had temporarily $500,000, but guess what? You had it, and now what? Okay, you still could probably get it, but there's no way they're gonna say, okay, so what do you do? Oh yeah, I work a 9 to 5. I work a 9 to 5. Well, where do you work? At the recent moment, I work, at the store. I make a pretty good living. And on the side, sometimes I try to do, community service and be a police officer. And then, I got about 5 jobs. And guess what? All 5 of those jobs would not equal up to be anything. You can have a plus $2,000 credit line, and guess what? You're not getting nowhere, honey. Go sit down somewhere and leave, and don't listen. If anybody see, matter of fact, what I'm gonna do? Stay sitting in the chair. No, sir, ma'am. Sit down in this chair. Don't go nowhere. I'm finna call the police, because this got to be a joke, because there's no way you should have told me that you're working, so you're working 5 different jobs, and you know that it doesn't even add up. Come on now. Somebody get them out of here. Thank you. Okay, but that's what your value should be like. Okay, no, I know my worth, and the person that you're with should know it too. But what happens is this. When you love somebody so much and you forget about yourself, and the person know everything that you're willing to do for them, that you're willing to go the full length for them, they start treating you sometimes crazy. They don't appreciate it. They don't fear losing you, because they already know, guess what? I don't care how fine you look. I don't care how much money you got. The goal and the thing is this: you would never leave me. So I don't really have to show you too much of anything, because I know you're not going nowhere. Where are you gonna go? I'm your everything. You constantly is telling me this. Even when I cheat, Then in finances, it doesn't matter. Listen, you'll find a way. I mean, yeah, I'm not supposed to be the provider, but you'll find a way. You'll find a way. You can go get on your knees, pray. You go to church and you work it out for self and see how the finances could do. Now I'm gonna do what I can. Now, hey, I'm out. I ain't gotta tell you this, and I don't have to treat you this way. And yes, I can have babies on you, and I could do any and everything. Because at the end of the day, where you finna go? Nowhere. You're gonna still stay there. No. Let's change that. So for Rasheeda, I don't know. Because she does so much. She really do. And I don't think this lady know how to please herself and make it all about her. I don't even think this girl never even had somebody else outside of Kirk. You wouldn't even know how it would even feel. Because it just seemed like you're all about your work, mom, kids. Work, mom, kids, Kirk. And that's the pattern that goes in, and that's it. Forget that. Settle down, make them want to marry me. No, make me want to divorce you. That's what that is, and never, ever, ever, ever look back at you a day in my life. But I hope that she understands her value. She gets better, which now she is, because it's like 9-10 days old. She gets better. She do the things that she has to do to get there. And for anybody, if I'm a stress, which I understand, nothing is worth stressing for. Not a person that's showing you nothing, but if I'm gonna stress, I'm gonna stress over something that I produce, something that is my DNA. Rather, it's my kids. Like, they're not at the grown age where they can be grown and disrespectful and stupid. We're talking about when maybe they is a little baby, elementary school, middle, or something like that, and maybe they're sick, or they're this, or my parents, or something like that. Symbolism. Like I'm stressing over something like that, but I would never want to stress so bad over a milk dud, over finances, over anything, and I'm supposed to have somebody. And yes, this is what it is. It don't matter what she say. This is what the stress was caused from. It's from his bald-headed behind. But guess what? We're out. Leave, like, comment, subscribe, share, do the things that you need to do, and we are out.